I want to take you back 2 years in time, actually 2.5 years in time, and ask you, how many of you applied to more than one business school? Raise your hand. And how many of you got accepted at more than one business school? Raise your hand. Look around. I mean, this is telling us something. We are a self-selected group. We all came here for personal reasons, but I'm sure that we all also share some reasons and have them in common. And I want to share one story, how I was making my decision to come to Haas. And when I heard back from the business school that I applied to, I booked a flight from Zurich to Boston, from Boston to LA, and from LA to San Francisco to check out the schools and the cities. And when I flew into Boston, I was exposed to a city and a school that was exactly the way I thought business school would be. It was a little bit uptight, extremely professional, and lots of suits. Blue suits, black suits, white shirts, green ties, all the same. I had a number of pretty interesting conversations and went back to the airport and flew out to LA. And LA was exactly the way I thought California would be. It was sunny weather, it was sexy people, sexy cars, cars, and cars, and cars. So I actually managed to find one that took me back to the airport, and I flew out to San Francisco. And I immediately recognized that this city is something different. And when I was sitting in my little red rental car and was driving over the Bay Bridge on my way to Berkeley, this notion of different changed into weird. And when I was parking my car close to People's Park, this weirdness kind of changed into some sort of disturbance, whether this is the right place to actually get an MBA. Now, 2 years later, I can tell you, and you all know, that this is not the right place. It's the only place to get an MBA. It's just so different. And if I forget everything that I learned here, one thing will always kind of stick with me, and that is challenge the status quo. I think that's an incredibly powerful sentence, and I really want to adhere to that. But I think that there is one status quo that we as a class and we as alumni need to preserve, and that is that Haas stays different. So I made my pledge, and I hope that you all will do the same and help that Haas remains an incredible experience for future generations to come. Thanks, guys.